Welcome to Orem Aesthetics, where timeless English country decor comes to life. In today's video, we explore 20 breathtaking spring scenes inspired by iconic designers. If you love charming cottages and vintage elegance, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below to join our growing community of decor enthusiasts. A weathered Cotswold stone cottage sits serenely under spring skies, draped in faded florals and vintage linen. Soft ruffled slipcovers in pale pastels blend effortlessly with antique furnishings. The garden blooms with wild roses, echoing a romantic stillness that feels untouched by time. Delicate florals and playful vintage patterns infuse every corner of this quaint interior. Pastel-painted cabinetry and patchwork quilts evoke a sense of joyful nostalgia. Tin containers filled with spring flowers, the surfaces, bringing the whimsical charm of English country life indoors. A romantic cottage glows under soft morning light, walls covered in chintz and floral wallpaper. Distressed wooden furniture and antique lamps fill the space, layered in cozy textures. Outside, ivy climbs the stone walls, surrounding arched windows that frame views of spring blossoms. A classic English garden curves around a Georgian-style home, reflecting Ben Pentreth's signature mix of heritage and horticulture. Weathered urns overflow with tulips and daffodils, Antique furniture and garden gates blend with deep green foliage, celebrating a timeless spring aesthetic. Set in an overgrown garden, a cottage styled with Sybil Colfax touches exudes faded grandeur. Boxwood hedges line aged stone paths. Inside, floral fabrics and vintage lampshades recall a well-lived past, layered in traditional charm and framed by blooming wisteria. A charming sitting room bathed in sunlight displays the eclectic wit of Beata Human. Playful accessories sit atop embroidered fabrics and painted wood. Spring peeks in through open windows, highlighting unexpected color palettes and the warmth of carefully layered decor. Climbing roses frame the entrance of a countryside cottage infused with Rita Koenig's effortless elegance. Indoors, patterned upholstery and vintage ceramics create an inviting ambience. The garden spills into the home, where tulips and peonies echo the joy of the season. Stone walls cradle a spring garden alive with texture, shaped by Flora Soame's traditional English eye. Iron gates open to weathered pathways lined with daffodils. Inside, floral lampshades and antique chairs bring a quiet narrative of heritage and home. In a kitchen styled by How London, aged wood and vintage copper create a rustic harmony. Open shelves brim with crockery, and hand-woven linens drape across the table. Potted herbs and wildflowers add freshness, grounding the space in both function and beauty. Emma Sims Hildich's influence appears in a refined countryside home. Antique garden furniture rests on stone patios surrounded by tulips. Indoors, botanical prints and layered neutral textures reflect the serenity of the English countryside in its full spring bloom. Wisteria drapes a manor house where House of Hackney patterns reign. Inside, maximalist wallpaper and velvet furnishings vibrate with energy. The juxtaposition of antique wood and bold florals brings dramatic spring luxury to this otherwise quiet corner of the world. A welcoming cottage entryway filled with Kit Kemp's lively prints leads to a home rich in vintage layers. Trunks and armoires are topped with fresh daffodils. Whimsical touches are balanced with sturdy antiques, inviting curiosity with every step deeper inside. A vibrant spring garden room channels Penny Morrison's flair for bold color. Rattan furniture is topped with floral cushions, and vintage rugs anchor the scene. Glass vases brim with freshly cut tulips, infusing the space with vitality and English charm. Veer Grinny's signature symmetry enhances a peaceful countryside sitting room. Floral linens and antique detailing create a sense of structure within comfort. Outside, tulips bloom along the path, inviting a slow wander through garden and history alike. A conservatory filled with Jane Churchill's hand-blocked fabrics welcomes the morning light. Antique pots overflow with spring blooms. Weathered floors and floral curtains surround a breakfast nook that feels like a quiet retreat from a slower, softer world. A kitchen steeped in Robert Kime's rustic sophistication reveals handmade tiles, antique prints, and embroidered curtains. Oak beams frame the room, where herbs grow in terracotta pots and copper pans glint beside vintage dishware, radiating timeless domesticity. Soane Britton's artisanal sensibility is evident in this garden-facing parlor. Rattan light fixtures hang above floral armchairs. Vintage rugs layer over flagstone floors, creating a textured, grounded space that seamlessly connects with the vibrant spring garden beyond. The garden nook channels Edward Bulmer's natural palette. Historic paints, terracotta planters, and vintage benches define this secluded retreat. Climbing roses in soft shadows shape an atmosphere of quiet contemplation, wrapped in the perfume of spring. An ivy-covered cottage front garden inspired by Henrietta Spencer Churchill features a wrought iron gate and rose-draped arbor. Stone paths lead to a charming entrance surrounded by flower beds. The scene feels both noble and natural, like a page from a history book. Max Rollett's timeless elegance unfolds on a spring garden patio. Hand-picked antiques mix with rustic stone and lavender in bloom. Vintage planters and heirloom furnishings nestle into the landscape, offering a sense of permanence and peace beneath the open sky. Thank you for immersing yourself in the timeless beauty of English cottages with us. We hope these spring visuals sparked inspiration for your own home. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment with your favorite scene, and subscribe for more curated charm from Orem Aesthetics. See you next time.